What's up guys, I'm Phoenix Master 1 and welcome back for some more Fire Emblem Heroes. Today I'm going to be taking on Freyja and Triandra's Mythic Hero Battle, and this is going to be a free-to-play guide for the Abyssal, Infernal, Lunatic difficulties. I'm going to be using free-to-play units of course, and this is going to be my Infernal team. So this team is pretty flexible. If you don't have Louise, then any other bow cavalier can work in place of her. I've tested out Halloween Rolf, I've tested out Brave Lynn as well, and they work perfectly well in place of her. So this is a pretty flexible spot. I'm just using Louise, and clearly you don't really need any of her other skills. You just need Sturdy Blow 1 on her Sacred Seal. Just need to make sure that your bow cavalier has got at least 43 attack, which is not really all that hard to achieve honestly. So it should be fine. Any kind of bow cavalier will work here. And then I've got Peony with Atk Tactic. So Atk Tactic is really important for buffing up the allies because we're facing against damage reduction and all kinds of shenanigans. And then I've got Ariana Grande. I need to have no Sacred Seal on her, so that's good. And then at last we've got the MVP of this video, Eirika. So you need to have Sparrow 2 Sacred Seal, and the only skill inheritance you need for this solution is Night Sky, which is the prerequisite of Glimmer and Astra. So it is all you need to take out Freyja, and Freyja is like really annoying to take out, so I needed a special there. So that's the only skill inheritance you need for this solution. So with that said, let us begin with Infernal. And I was thinking that maybe we could get like 2 mythic battles, we'll get double the orbs, but they just put both of these together. So you're gonna start by having your Peony over here and have your Eirika right beside Louise. So this blue Manakite is gonna be coming down after getting danced by Triandra, and you wanna begin by weakening this blue Manakite, and this is gonna charge up your iceberg to 1 cooldown. We also have the defense debuff on this Manakite, so it's pretty easy to just take her out. And then you wanna dance up your Louise, and we're gonna be using her to take out this Triandra. So that is gonna be it for Triandra, just gone. So the dancer is down, and here this red mage is gonna be attacking, but because Air had iceberg at 1, she was just able to take that mage out.
What should I do?
And now you wanna take out this axe fighter with Eirika, and you wanna take out this cleric and this Lance Cavalier. So 2 enemies taken out by Air, and you just wanna end your turn. So basically we have that bow cavalier stuck up at the top by Louise, and you wanna attack the sword fighter and go below Eirika to dance her up, and then take out the sword fighter. Position of Peony is really important, so make sure you go below Eirika. And then you want to have your Air on this side. And finally we can take out this blue flyer, who could be annoying. So you do need Sturdy Blow for this. So Sturdy Blow does help you get the KOs. And now we have Freyja coming here, accompanied by this Lance Flyer who has got Speed Defense Rain and the Sword Cavalier with Goat Cavalry. So you want to weaken down these guys by having the debuffs from Air's dagger. And you also want to take out this Lance Flyer. And because of Night Sky, we can exactly take out Freyja. So that is going to be an exact lethal. 65 damage. So position of Peony is very important because she didn't really get any kind of damage reduction out of that. And because she had this Sword Cavalier beside her, she didn't have her slot A and B skill active. So we could buff up our units to our heart's content as long as Freyja is not alone. If she's alone, then it's over. You're not winning. I mean, you could win if you have strong units, but at least with these free-to-play units, you're not winning. So now we can just take out this cleric over here. And we also take out this Axe Knight.
Am I ready?
So that's gonna be it. And we just have Louise here as the last unit.
Orders, please.
So we could take out this bow cavalier with the MVP here, Eirika, and that is gonna be your Infernal Solution. Done with these free-to-play units. So the only skill inheritance you need is Night Sky. That's it. And it's pretty easy to get. So yeah, any kind of bow cavalier works here. As I said, I have tried a bunch of them and it works easily. And now let's move on to the big bad Abyssal. For the Abyssal Solution, I'm using the same team as Infernal, and again, the Bow Cavalier is replaceable. I have tried Claude, Halloween Rolf, Brave Lynn, and they all work in place of Louise. So again, any kind of Bow Cavalier works, and if your Bow Cavalier has got more than 30 resistance, then you might need to run Life and Death to make sure you've got less resistance. And your Bow Cavalier in general should take more damage from the healer compared to your Peony. And if you're using a slow Bow Cavalier who doesn't really have a lot of speed, then you could run Lancebreaker on their slot B, and that should be able to help you quad attack that Lance Cavalier. So make sure to have at least your Bow Cavalier have this much attack, 35, which is not really all that hard to achieve. And you need a Brave Bow from a 4-star Gordon or Klein. Klein is more preferable here because you need Deathblow and Slot A. And I'm using Astra. So Astra is actually needed here because Triandra has got freaking IO shield, so you cannot really take her out easily with the effective damage. So that's all you need on your Bow Cavalier. Pretty easy to just improvise here, even if you don't have Louise, and you'll get the basic idea of the solution once you watch it. And you need to have Cook and Pulse to have Astra at 3 cooldown. That's really important, so make sure to have that. But if your Bow Cavalier is strong enough, then you don't really need like Astra or Cook and Pulse really. You could run like Deathblow here, because I tried this with Brave Lynn and she had Brave Bow Plus and she didn't even need Astra. So yeah, I don't really need to spend feathers for Brave Bow. A 4-star Brave Bow works fine, and Deathblow and Astra is all you need. So that's gonna be a very crucial part of her solution. And Peony needs to have Speed Tactic Sacred Seal. Ariana Grande needs to have Attack Tactic Sacred Seal. And at last, Eirika needs to have Gleipnir Weapon Refine. Usually I don't really use any kind of weapon refines in my solutions unless I really need them, and yes, I do need them because we're facing damage reduction Goth Goat, so we kind of need the juice for that. So Gleipnir Weapon Refine really helps in the solution because it makes Eirika really powerful. And you need like Astra on her. Again, Astra. I need to have Astra because none of those other specials will help you. Astra still is a pretty cheap like special, which not a lot of people use, but it's really good for these solutions. So make sure to have Astra on your Eirika, and that's the only skill inheritance you need on Eirika. And need to have Sparrow 2 Sacred Seal, which is pretty standard on her. And definitely need to have Rally here. Make sure to equip this Rally skill. You're going to be needing that, as you'll see. So that is going to be the team, and this team is going to be helping us beat Abyssal map. So this Abyssal map is really cruel because Freyja has got such high HP. She's got Fierce Stance, she's got damage reduction, and Triandra here is also not easy to take out. She's got a 2-turn miracle, so you want to make sure you take her out before she triggers her miracle. Very annoying units in general. So you want to start off by having your Louise and your Eirika like this. Just like the Infernal difficulty, this blue Manakete is gonna get danced and she's gonna come over here, but she is extremely bulky. So we need to chip her down first with Air's debuffs, so we're gonna proceed to do that. And then you wanna take out this blue Manakete with your Brave Bow Cavalier. And after that, you wanna actually dance up your Louise, your Bow Cavalier, and she does have Astra at 1 cooldown, so that is gonna be enough to take out this Triandra for good, and this is really important, and that's why I'm using Astra. Triandra is just not easy to take out, even though she might look like it. And we are not done yet for this turn, so please watch carefully for this turn. Here, you need to rally up your Peony. It is very important to use your Eirika's rally to rally a Peony. That actually changes the AI movement in 2 ways. So after the next turn, this Cleric is going to be attacking your Bow Cavalier from over here, from this side of the forest, and this Lance Flyer is going to be flying to the right side. If you're curious, you could try this yourself, how the AI changes if you rally up your Peony or not. But if you want to have the solution work, then you definitely want to rally her up. And this is going to be pretty much ensuring our victory here because of how the AI is going to move, which is going to be in our favor. And it's much easier that way for us to take care of these units. So here, this red mage is going to be attacking here, and she's going to be surviving, and she's going to get healed up by this cleric. And this lance flyer is going to be flying over here. If this lance flyer does not fly over here, then that means your Bow Cavalier probably has way too much speed. So that could be a reason. And here you want to take out this Axe Fighter with your Eirika. Then you want to take out this red flyer with your Brave Bow Cavalier. dance up Louise and then use the orders buff to have air block the path of this bow cavalier. And now we can actually take out this lance cavalier because we can quad attack him. It's not really all that hard to quad attack him.
Right you are.
So we're going to be doing that. And as I said, if you're using a slow bow cavalier, then try running Lancebreaker on their slot B. So this cleric is going to be going from that side of the forest to attack our bow cavalier. She is going to be doing more damage to the bow cavalier than our peony. So that's why the cleric chooses to attack the bow cavalier. And this is really great because this cleric is just so annoying with flash. It's actually absurd. Now you want to take out this sword fighter with your Eirika, and you pretty much get the exact lethal there.
Good morning.
That's why Gleipnir Weapon Refine is needed because these guys are just so bulky.
What should I do?
It's kind of absurd. So you want to have your Eirika move one space back and then have your Louise go over here
Caress.
and just attack this lance flyer with your air just to get some chip damage there. And now Freyja is going to be coming on the front lines as this panic cleric attacks air and peony, which is fine. Alright, so now we're going to be going ahead and we're going to be attacking this sword cavalier to charge up our Astra with Eirika. So you want to do that, have your thing charged up, and then you want to have your
This way.
Eirika get danced up. And then you also want to attack this cleric over here to get the debuff going on Freyja, which is going to be ensuring the KO here. So Freyja has got the debuffs now, which is really great.
What should I
So
do?
you want to make sure you do that, and then you just use Astra to take out Freyja. Freyja is probably really confused by the accessory that Eirika has got.
What range?
Her goat model is just so huge, I just noticed, compared to Eirika. So you want to do that, take out Freyja, and then you want to use your bow cavalier to take out this sword cavalier, and that is going to be it. So we have won at this point. Astra, Eirika just putting in so much work. And now we're going to be focusing on taking out these clerics. A bit of patience is definitely needed. So you want to attack this cleric with your air to get some debuffs going. And then you want to weaken down this cleric with your bow cavalier. And you want to attack this axe knight who's going to survive with 1 HP.
Ready.
And
What should I do?
then you could just take out this axe knight and that's going to be it. So this cleric is going to heal up the other cleric. And they're going to be attacking Louise because Louise gets doubled. And now you want to take out this cleric for good. Yep, you want to take out this cleric for good.
Right
So you just want to have your Louise go over here, take out this cleric with that
Good
brave bow.
morning.
Then you want to dance up your
I do.
Louise, and
Orders, please.
you could attack this cleric with your Eirika. And then just block the path to air. So this cleric is actually super annoying. Super annoying because she has got odd defense wave, even defense wave, and bonus doubler, and has got lull attack resistance. So you cannot really buff up your attack to take out this cleric, which really sucks honestly.
Death's caress.
So you want to attack this cleric with your air and do a lot of damage. And that's going to be it. So that is really fantastic.
Maybe this way.
Now you could have your air in the same position. And we're going to wait for just one more turn. And now because our Eirika is in the desperation range,
What should I do?
we can take out this bow cavalier pretty easily. Especially because we have Astra charged up.
Death's caress.
And then you want to have your air retreat a bit so that
Right you
Louise can do her job by taking out these two flyers.
are. Ready.
And that is going to be it for the big bad Abyssal Solution. Louise definitely deserves this animation for that Astra. So 2 Astra specials doing the job. I love these horse accessories actually. And that is your Abyssal Solution. And if you have any kind of trouble with this Abyssal Solution, you could let me know in the comments. I'll try my best to help you, and other people will as well. But I have tested the solution fair amount of times with other bow cavaliers, and it does work out pretty flexibly, so I think it should be fine, as long as you keep in mind the things which I said before. So let's move on to the Lunatic Solution. For the Lunatic Solution, I'm going to be using this team, so all you need is attack plus 1 Sacred Seal on your Eirika, And that's pretty much it. All of the other units need to have no sacred seals. Reinhardt needs to have goat cavalry because that is going to be helping Eirika, so make sure to have that. It's part of his base kit. So let's begin with Lunatic. So we don't have that lance cavalier with that ruse skill to annoy us here, which is like so cruel, along with Triandra, who can already just ruse dance basically and have the guard effect active on you. So you want to have all of your units like this, and yep, I've turned off the combat animations off. So as always, this blue mana kit is going to be coming down, and you want to soften her up with here. And then you want to use your Eirika to take out this blue mana kit, and because of the debuffs on this blue cavalier, Reinhardt can take out this guy. Then you want to dance up your Eirika, and because of goat cavalry and the flower of joy, and because of attack +1, Eirika can get an exact lethal on Triandra. And we just take out this red mage here with ear, so that is pretty fantastic. Now we have more reinforcements, so you want to charge up your special by attacking this axe fighter, and then take out this guy with Eirika.
Maybe this way.
And then ear can take out this cleric who has got flash, and that's pretty much it. This panic cleric is going to be attacking us, but she's literally going to heal us because she does no damage. And you want to actually block the path by having your Reinhardt attack this lance fighter over here. So you want to do that. And have your ear beside Peony and have your Eirika below Peony. So Reinhardt is bulky enough to take the hits from these cleric. So Reinhardt is bulky enough to take the hits from the sword fighter and the cleric. And now you're gonna proceed to take out this cleric with Iceberg charged up. So that is gonna have the debuffs active on Freyja. And you wanna have your Eirika and then dance her up. And this makes it so that Eirika has got so much speed that Freyja cannot activate her damage reduction whatsoever. And again, she's right beside this Sword Cavalier, so her slot A and slot B are disabled. So just take out Freyja by having this exact lethal, and that's why you need attack +1 sacred seal. Reinhardt has a special charged up, so he's just gonna take out this Sword Cavalier who had Brave Sword, and Eirika can easily survive one hit from this Ruby Sword fighter. And now we can just proceed to take out everyone. And Reinhardt is going to finish that, so you could quickly take out all of these units. So that is the guide. Make sure to share this video with your friends who are trying to beat this map. This map can definitely be pretty obnoxious because of how ridiculously powerful Freyja is. And I want to thank all of my YouTube members for their constant support. If you enjoyed, then please be sure to leave a like and a comment. Helps me tremendously. And be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell, because YouTube set boxes are about as functional as Freyja's slot A and slot B skill when she's beside an ally. So that's it, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.